All right, continuing forward, roughly shuffling the cards, and I want to ask, what's coming for change? What's coming for change? You know, I just saw the start of a documentary, obviously done by Europe, talking about the new depression here in the U.S., but touting Trump's spewing things. The economy's never been better. You know, the joblessness is gone way down, etc. But people are living in their cars. So they're always talking about how many euros they're making. So the documentary is not reality because it's spouting what Donald Trump says. It's a great economy. It's the best it's ever been. America is back. All lies. All propaganda. Okay? So I turned it off immediately. I was like, I'm not listening to this crap. Anyway. So we're going to ask the cards, what is coming? You know, what are the changes coming? What's going on? And almost done. Got a lot of cards. Lots of cards to shuffle. Hi, Miss Lily. What you doing, Miss Girl? Did you go out in the sunny shine? Did you? Yeah. Did you go out in the sunny shine? She says, I did. She loves to go out in the sunshine and lay on the warm ground. She's nothing better than a belly rubber to lay on the warm ground and have your belly warmed. She's the belly rub queen. That one, I tell you. Okay, so we got them all ruffled, shuffled, and tell us what we need to know. So, above it all, we have your angels are near. So that's good. We've got angels near. We need them at this time. And underneath it all, we need to move with acts of kindness. Now, I will agree with that. The angels are near. We're going to make massive changes, and we need to act with doing acts of kindness. So, foundation is cutting ties. So, if you're engaged with something toxic, we need to cut ties and look at resentments. It's time to let go of all of that, bring in more acts of kindness in order to move forward. So, let's see what the other three have that's coming in that we need to be aware of. First thing is falling in love. And we're going to pull cards of clarification in just a second. Second out is invitation only. And third is the consequences. Those that are jailed, those that are, consequences and numbing out. So, when it comes to falling in love, it's a message about actions. So I would say the falling in love has to do with falling in love, understanding the angels are near. We need to do more acts of kindness. We need to, cut ties when it comes to resentments, letting go of these resentments rather than letting them fuel you into negative emotional states, which only feed the dark side, feeds on that. So be willing to cut loose of resentments. Let's see what it says when it comes to invitation only. It is the Knight of Wands. Invitation only. We have about that movement to actions. The invitation to move forward in productive actions. Let's put it that way. Falling in love, the message about actions, only inviting in actions of moving forward to fight the system. And when it comes to consequences, we look at the new cup. The new cup. Okay. And numbing out, we need to continue to have strength, to build our strength to keep from numbing out. So how do you build strength to keep from numbing out? It's saying, again, we need to cut ties when it comes to resentments. You need to let go of those. Quit playing the blame game. Okay? Yes, I know you feel like we've been wrong, that we've, been under this burden, but it's time. We need to go into positive things, such as understanding the angels are near, and we need to move into acts of kindness. Okay? Moving into acts of kindness, falling in love with a message about the action, inviting in only productive actions, moving forward to fight. And how do we fight? We bring in a new cup. So you can either bring in the new cup of love in order to gain strength and not numb out, or those that are having the cup of abominations overflowing will be dealing with consequences. Okay. So I would say that's it's pretty well telling us an accurate thing of what's coming in and what we need to do to move forward. So cutting resentments, cutting ties with the toxic, getting out of that mode, coming in with more acts of kindness. Understand that the angels are guides, masters, etc. Productive ones are there working with us. They're there to support us. But it's up to us what direction we're going to go. Are you going to have a cup of abominations and suffer the consequences for that? Or are you going to be willing to let go of resentments and dramas and come into an alignment with doing acts of kindness and into more positivity, and again being willing to continue to push forward? It's all about the actions we're doing, not just thinking about it and wishing that it would take place. We need to actually put it in motion. Okay? So more acts of kindness, cutting the ties of resentments, being willing to let, I know they are so wanting to be wallowed in, okay? People like to wallow in it and play the blame game and continue to have the pity party and the poor me saga, but that is not going to change things coming in. What changes it is acts of kindness, really pushing forward and bringing in a better cup. Again, that cup of love, that cup of empathy, that cup of compassion. Because if you stay in the cup of abominations, guess what? You get the consequences of that and you feel in jail. Okay? So on that note, I will leave that here. I think that's a pretty right-on reading as to what's coming in, what we need to do to move forward. And I get it that resentment is, I hear so many people in resentment, and I want this to happen, and I want that to happen, and I want to see it, and I want to, but that, again, is not coming from empathy and compassion, okay? It's just not. And again, we have to be willing to cut ties with that and move forward. So, on that note, I will leave that here, and we'll see you online.